Come on, switch. Welcome to the show, bitches!
What's happening, everybody? I am Tactical Santa and joined by my brother from another mother, 30 Spray J. What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
What's up, my motherfucking brother? How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. For everybody out there, we were supposed to have a special guest tonight. We were supposed to have Frank GERVASI. Unfortunately, Frank cannot make it tonight. He got scheduled for work. He's not getting off till 9 o'clock. So we kind of made the decision that, you know what, we were not going to try to do a show at 9 p.m. because everybody's going to be watching Dan C or somebody else. So we are rescheduling Mr. GERVASI. He will be on. He promises he will be on. It's just he could not make it tonight. As most of you know, family, work comes first before all this. So cannot fault him. We're looking forward. He is going to reach out and we're going to schedule him. But we do have a special co-host tonight joining us tonight. We have got the one and only Bearded Chief coming to join us. So what do you think, Jay? Should we bring the Bearded Chief out? Is that time? You think we're ready?
Knife hand.
Let's get him out here.
Bring it on.
The one and only Bearded Chief. What's up, my brother?
My God, those comments, man, they're rolling in. They're hilarious, dude.
Well, you know what?
Hey,
we do have the trophy for longest intro, and you know what? I'm okay with that. And we have to do two corrections here. It is the longest, probably in all the shows out there, but the correction is, it's not a beard show. So we do what we want, and it's not a beard community show.
Do you, baby? Do you?
Everything. We talk about everything. We talk about cars. We talk about beard stuff. We talk about issues, and yeah, we talk about what we want because this is the Outlaw show, and there's really no rules, right, Chief?
Hey, I hear there's like ice cream or treats or what do you guys call it?
Cake show. But I'll tell you what, fellas, why don't we say hi to everybody in the chat? First up, the one and only Mr. Dapper himself, Jeff Harmon. What's going on, Mr. Harmon? We got another brother right here. We got Randy R. What's going on, my man? We got Kyle. We got Shape the Podcast. What's happening, brother? Thanks for joining us.
Hey,
and we got the one and only Chris from True North. What's going on, True North? Chris, what's going on? Hopefully you're having a good night. Probably packing a lot. I bet you, if I were a betting man, I'll bet you he's in the workshop packing orders, getting orders ready to go. Yeah, he's still, those guys, man, I'll tell you what, he stays busy. Him and Tara, man, they are always busy packing orders. They get a lot of business. Alrighty, who else do we got here, man? These comments, I don't know how Santa Tom does it sometimes. We got a Santa in here. We got the one and only Santa Alan Claw. And Jay, is it somebody's birthday today?
It's somebody's birthday. You know,
Would
they
it
might
be this
be
gentleman right here?
tall enough to ride a ride, maybe. I don't know. It's the motherfucking finest mixed breed. Happy birthday, brother.
What's going on, mixed breed? Is that's your replacement, right? That's your replacement, Jay.
All right, fuck you guys. I'm out.
Oh, man. Shots fired already, and we haven't even made it into any of the segments yet. That's awesome.
Love it.
All right. Let's see who else do we have? Man, it's going.
Small town traditions.
Let's see. Small town tradition. What's going on, Jim? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us.
Hey,
and we got the one and only Ray Smokey, King Smokey. What's going on, brother? All right. So let's get into this. First off, we do have a major announcement. Something that transpired this week. The Modern Outlaw Shows is now sponsored by Bearded Death. You can get his stuff. In fact, I think we all are wearing this today. I have FTW. It's coming out in like 2 weeks. Fantastic. I would like to say it's probably a panty dropper, I would say. What do you think, Jay Blight? Is that a panty dropper?
Panty removal. It's a French.
What do you think, Chief? What's your take on FTW?
I just got that yesterday at a bottle. It's very, very
Mhm.
floral, very like swimsuit removal, maybe.
Oh,
I like your taste,
okay.
Chief.
Yeah.
Swimsuit removal. So
Yeah.
summertime. Good luck. Good things gonna happen in the summertime with this one.
Hmm.
Alrighty. So, Chief, as you know, one of the things we do on this show is we got what's called the standard, the truth before the comfort. And this is the serious segment of the show.
Let's go.
So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play the serious reel of the day, and we're going to talk about it. Let's go.
I was misgendered yesterday. A little girl at the mall, she was maybe 5 years old, sitting in a wagon, kept staring at me. So I made eye contact, and she said, "Are you a girl or a boy?" Her mom started to go, "Oh my god, we accept everyone. That's so rude. You can't say that." And I laughed, and I bent down on her level, and I said, "That's okay. It's confusing sometimes. I'm a girl. I just really like boys' clothes. They're pretty comfy." She got all excited, and she said, "I'm a girl too." And I gave her a high five. I said, "Isn't it so great being a girl? I love being a girl." She said, "Yeah, that's my brother. He's a brother because he's a boy." So I said, "You're right. Brothers are boys and sisters are girls. There's only boys and girls. If you're born a girl, you're a girl. I was born a girl." I can almost see the release of air coming from her mother's body and just the ultimate sigh of relief that I wasn't going to be indoctrinating her child or teaching her child something that maybe she didn't want her to know. I continued to talk to the little girl about her brother and her very cute dog, who was also a girl. I said, "I hope you have a great day," and I went about my business. That is how you address gender to children. You don't. That is how you empower little girls and let them know that it's okay to be a girl who dresses however you want without having to change your gender. That is how you avoid confusing children, especially children that aren't your own, and projecting your bullshit on them because you might be offended that they use the wrong pronoun.
So basically, children should not be taught about adult stuff. All right? It's called common sense. It's called common sense, and we both know common sense isn't that common nowadays, which is why there's so much chaos in terms of children being confused with their gender, because you're teaching them about adult stuff. It's confusing. Thank God this woman has enough sense and respect, right, of not confusing that child with gender. I thank God she has common sense, basically. It is refreshing that it seems like common sense is coming back to this country. It is super refreshing. Bless that woman's heart.
Whoa.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chief. Why don't you kick this off? Kick this off, Chief.
Every single word that woman said, I respected, and God love her for that, man. And you can be whatever you want to be in this world, man. And as long
Right.
as I have no issues with the gay community. I have a bunch of friends that are gay.
Right.
Love it, but don't indoctrinate the children, man. I think the children should make their own choices, and growing up like that, and their parents shouldn't push, any of the uh, hormone replacements and none of that stuff, because what's going to happen when that kid gets 20, 30 years old, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Let those
Right.
kids be kids, man. And I think she handled that really, really well, man. And
Right.
mom was kind of in shock. You would say
Right.
she was a little
Right.
but that lady handled it really well, man. Professional, and she was
Right.
happy with herself, man.
Right.
Absolutely
Right.
happy.
When you guys watched the video, when I first watched it at first, because you saw her, she's like, "I was misgendered." I'm like, "Oh
Yeah,
no,
here we
here
go.
we go. It's gonna be," and it was completely 180 from what
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be. And that lady, absolutely fantastic, great perspective. And I gotta tell you, lady, preach it,
Yeah.
because that is fantastic what you said. Jay, what do you think?
Oh man, this really hits home for me because I have a 5-year-old daughter who's introduced into the world. You can't always cover the wool under a child's eyes, so you got to thing. And shout out to the LGBTQ community, and all each individual is their own, but my daughter is a child, and I should not have to explain to her that you know, she doesn't want to be a boy because children have imaginations. Okay,
Hmm.
my
Mhm.
child sees me. She says, "I want a haircut like daddy." Cool,
Yep.
do that. That does not mean that my 5-year-old child that does not know wants to be a boy.
Right.
She just
Right.
wants a hair. Right now I'm teaching her sir and ma'am, and she likes to joke with me and say, "Okay, thank you, ma'am." And I'm like, "I'm not a ma'am, I'm a sir." Well, I'm a sir. You can be that in imagination, but in the
Right.
world, you're going to be a ma'am. Now, when
Mhm.
she is in her puberty and adult thoughts, and she wants to be a sir and do all that, that's for her to decide. But what I'm learning about this world today is, at years old, when they say I'm a boy, okay, you're a boy. No, and that's not for you to
Right.
decide as
Right.
an adult. That's up for the parents to decide. And parents, you're pushing it a little too much. I'm glad that you love, the open and the obvious of everything and respect everybody to do that. But a child at 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 does not know that they are going to genitalia if that gets taken away from a young boy, or you know a girl who never experienced how to be a girl wants to be a boy. Let them experience it all before they, let them make their own adult, at adult
Right.
mental capacity.
Right.
Respect to that
Well said.
woman in that video for doing that thing.
Yeah.
Um, you
Yeah.
know, if you don't have young children, you'll notice there's a lot of programs right now that are pride and same-sex couples and everything, and that's fine and dandy. You got to explain it sometime, but you know it doesn't take an individual who may look like a gentleman who's you know to explain that to say, oh well, I'm a boy. No, you look like a girl. Okay, they are too young to even for me to break that down for them. So
Right.
props to that woman. Bless her heart for actually the adult thing and not confusing a child even more, because this world is a confusing world, and it's really hard up in the world that we're
Mhm.
living in. I hope that we gain some common sense, like that gentleman said. Common sense is lacking in America today, and I hope that we get it back.
Right.
Just be on TV saying, F ice and this and that. Like, where's the unity of this community, and
Mhm.
where is the parenting of America anymore? Let a child be a child before they can actually make any kind of adult conversations.
Right. Yeah,
Honest.
like I said, I mean, props to her, like, um, so let me pose the what if question to you guys. I don't have a daughter. The last woman that I dated had two little daughters. So let me put you in a scenario. What if you were the parent in this situation, and what if that woman would have went the other way and started indoctrinating your child? What would your reaction be? What would you have done? What would the reaction be?
Well, I mean, you could put that in any scenario you want. Is she a
Right.
friend? Do I know her? Is she a random stranger? You know,
Random stranger. Random
you
stranger.
just tell her to have a nice day and walk away.
Right.
Because you
Right.
can't
Yeah,
change
Right.
people's
yeah.
thoughts. And
Right.
yeah, no,
Right.
Well, a child's mind is a sponge. So
yeah.
Mhm.
5 minutes of you teaching something will stick with that child. Is that your right
Right.
to teach something? Did I give you that right to teach my child
Exactly.
something?
Exactly.
Well, that's
My
another thing.
biggest Mhm.
Another thing too, real quick, is
Yep.
at the young age like that, what do they
Mhm.
know about sex and gender?
Right.
They just
Right.
think, oh, those clothes are pretty. I'd like to wear those clothes. Or, you know,
Right. Right.
no, just let them grow. Let them grow.
Right.
Let them
You
know.
know,
Let them.
the other thing about that is too, is that if a random stranger approaches and wants to indoctrinate, it's like, listen, this is not your child. This is
No.
not your right to step in there and try to teach my child something. You know, I'm the parent. I'm going to teach my child. I don't feel that you have the right coming at me in public trying to indoctrinate. So yeah,
Think about it
but
like this.
you see sometimes though that these strangers will come up
Yeah.
and they'll try to indoctrinate, other people's children. It's like, you don't have that right.
Think about
You need to
this.
step back.
And if you think I'm wrong as a parent, don't get me wrong. My parents, instilled Christianity and Jesus into me. Does that mean that I'm going to believe that when I'm 38 years old? No. But that was their right as a parent to try to instill that in me.
Sure.
What I believe when I'm a grown ass man is a different story. What
Right.
my daughter believes when she is a grown ass woman, that's up to her.
Right.
When she is grown,
Right.
be children.
Right.
You are normalizing sexuality and sex and physicality into a child's mind.
Way too young.
I wouldn't have lost my virginity at 15 if it wasn't pushed on to me by, not just sex education, because of course a child should know, what the rights and wrongs are, but
Right.
When you're seeing all that stuff on TV and you're seeing this and you're getting curious and everything, sex sells, and that's what America has learned, and that's what's pushed on to this day and age. Have some morals and have some respect. And again, shout out to that woman for breaking it down to something that she understood where that parent was and maybe didn't want that child to learn about, because that's a lot of questions. That's a question that doesn't go away.
Right. Yeah, it's not just going to disappear, that question. Once that's introduced, that whole Pandora's box is open, the rabbit hole is open, and it's just going to continue. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. So, guys, any last comments on this topic?
I kind of wish that more people would be like that lady in the video.
Yeah.
Open and common sense.
Exactly.
That's all.
Exactly. Alrighty, fellas. Next up, we have got the finish. Grooming is discipline. So, Jay, why don't you start this part off?
All right. Today, folks, I'm going to talk about the thing that people hate to talk about. All right. When I started my beard journey, I got a beard bonnet. And a lot of bearded guys talk a little smack about the beard bonnet, okay? But you put your product in at night and then it gets all over your pillow and it doesn't really absorb into the face. Beard bonnet's for you. Put your stuff in, put your beard bonnet on, it hooks around your ears, and I wake up in the morning, product is actually observed through the beard. And I've been rocking this bad boy. Let's see, I've had a beard for going on 5 years now. And I would say probably for the last 3, and it comes in all different sizes. I've seen one guy on my Instagram, he's got a beard as long as your guys is. He's got a bonnet, ties it up, puts the the beard bonnet on. It's just something, it may not be for everybody, but I think you should rock a beard bonnet.
Gotcha. Yeah, I've never tried one yet. I might just have to order one and try it, see how it does.
There you go.
Yeah. What about you, Chief? What do you got?
I just want to talk about storing and location and rotation of beard product. You don't want to keep any of these products near a window where the direct sunlight's coming in, hot, humid places like right in the bathroom next to the shower. I've got a little bit of my dailies in the bathroom. I like to rotate through them. I have some in the bedroom and some also in a dark black closet where no sunlight's coming in. Rotate your stock through. Wear a couple different things this week. Put them on the shelf that's in the other room. Grab some of these, bring them in here. Rotate those through. Shake them up a little bit. Go through some of the stuff you haven't used in a while. Check it out. Smell it. Shake it. Look at it. Get rid of it if it's getting old or starting to go a little bit off. Give some to your buddies, donate some, send some to people.
Right.
People like us, we have a huge collection of oil. and you're not going to get through it all. So please feel free to share with your brothers, and send them a little care package, or go to work and here, try some of this, but store
Right.
your stuff away from direct sunlight, and rotate through your stock.
Right. Great advice, Chief, because a lot of people, I mean, there are some people like us that have huge collections, and you got to rotate it and get it out there, man. You know what? Spread the joy and spread the wealth. Let some other guys try it. So this week, I want to talk about this. This is the Humminbird. This is the MK18. It is a cordless beard brush, heated beard brush. I have a few, and so far, this one is the cheapest one I have. I believe it came in at like $50. And honestly,
Ooh,
it works the
okay.
best. I have had nothing but good luck
Okay.
with this one. I would recommend it. It's a 3-in-1. It's got ionic to it. It's got the technology in it. I like the display. Its size is pretty nice. The ergonomics are very well. It's easy to brush. So if any of you are out there thinking about trying a heated brush, this Humminbird is Tactical Santa's pick. I will definitely tell people to get this one. I like it. A second place would be Beard Octane's brush. And the third place, I have an Aberlite Go. I believe it's the second version, the cordless. This beats all of them, in my opinion. I like it. So if you're looking for one, check Humminbird out. The MK18. It is fantastic. I definitely dig it.
Nice.
The tines on that, are they longer for a bigger
They're
beard than the
longer.
Aberlite? Okay.
They are. They're
Wow.
longer. It's got the infrared in it. It really works very well. It takes maybe 30 seconds longer to heat up. I'm a gray beard, so I got to run it at 400 degree. Takes about 30 seconds longer than the Beard Octane, but the results are definitely worth the extra 30 seconds. That one is fantastic. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, my
So
sweet
guys,
spot's around 340.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get into the fit and the gear. What do we got this week? You want to start off, Chief? I know you got something
Yeah.
special, I believe.
Oh yeah. So I've shared this on a different show before, and it means so much to me. A brother Navy chief, who he and I used to run and gun together, and he's now a preacher, and he does forging, and he preaches while he forges. And out of the blue, he sends me this railroad spike knife, right? And it's twisted like 9 times, and it's got a perfect little spot right there for your thumb, and then you could like tap on things if you need to tap on things, let's say, and it fits my hand perfect. And he says I made it with my hand because he's a big bull riding guy, and he's got big dogs too. So he said, how did it feel? And I said, it's perfect, man. And the little indentions for your fingers, it's well made, and it's made with brotherly love from another Navy chief. And I got to figure out how to make a sheath for it, but that thing's heavy. It's a railroad spike, man. And he did a really, really good job on it, and I'm in love with it.
Is this something that he offers for sale, Chief, or he just does it as a hobby? It makes them for people.
I think he might sell things, but everything in his house is hand forged. He's got crazy hooks and stuff, and just he just loves it. And he goes out there, and I watch him because he goes live. It's Corey Pate, and he's on YouTube all the time. And instead of swinging the hammer, he uses the hammer like a punch. And he take like a 2 or 3 pound what do you call it, little sledge, and he's boom. And I've been hit by that man before, but I don't know if I'd want to get hit by him after he swings that big ass hammer, because he's gonna hurt.
Now here's the question though: are you more afraid to get hit by him swinging a hammer, or shooting with Chris swinging a hammer?
Oh, definitely my brother Chief, man. Because like I said, he used to mess with me in my office. He'd come up behind me and put me in a freaking headlock on my, bury my face in the desk. And I've actually stabbed him with a fork. I've stapled him. Anything that was in my reach, I'm smacking the heck out of him. He's like, that ain't fair. That ain't fair. I said, you got me pinned to a desk, man. Hit him with my coffee cup. Bam, So,
Right. What do you got this week, Jay?
I got the Nido Ice Cube Stress Ball. Okay. Now this thing it always goes back into the shape of a cube. You can get it at your local Walmart, Amazon, or anything, and it just helps the stress. Works out the fingertips, works out the wrist and the forearm. I want to say in the chat, I think True North spelled supercalifragilisticexpialidocious wrong. So there's that. And let me get back to my fucking shit. But this thing is a great stress relief. So you don't want to smack somebody with a knife or anything.
So
you can pick it up for about $5.99, $6.99. They got a 3-pack on Amazon for $15.99. And it's just no matter how much I sit here and I squeeze this guy and everything, it's always going to go back into the shape of a cube eventually. So
did you
it's just
you pick that up because you got stressed out thinking maybe Finest Mixed Breed was replacing you?
All right. Fuck you guys.
So my pick of the week, what I brought for the show, is Tier 1 concealment holsters. I want to talk for a minute in general just about holsters. When I was working in a gun store and doing the firearms training, you get guys that buy 5, 6, 7, all the way up to $4,000 guns, and the first thing they say is, "What's the cheapest holster you have?" It's probably not the right approach if you're going to carry a firearm every day on yourself. Buy once, cry once, spend the money, get yourself a good quality holster. It will make your life a lot easier because at the end of the day, if it doesn't feel good on you, you're not going to wear it, which defeats the purpose. Another thing that a lot of guys don't know is if you are going to carry appendix, I am a big proponent of carrying appendix. Make sure you get the wedge pack. The wedge pack will actually make sure that it pushes it into you so it doesn't flop around all day, because if it sits there and flops on you, it's going to not be comfortable and you're not going to want to wear your firearm, which defeats the purpose. So spend the money, get yourself a good quality holster. There's Tier 1, there's Black Arch, there's T-Rex. I could probably sit here and name off 10 more companies, but you're probably going to pay anywhere from $100 to $130 for a good quality holster. Kydex. You start getting into leather, it can get really expensive, but you're going to be paying some money. One other bit of advice, if you see it pop up on your Facebook stream, it's not good. Don't buy it. Alien Gear's not good. All these holsters that are advertised on Facebook are number one quality junk. Don't fall for it because you're not going to like them.
I've got one.
Yep, they're not good. They're not good compared to
It
good
may
holsters.
not be a holster, but I did just recently buy my daughter something off of Facebook and Instagram, shops. The video is a guy holding these dolls that are like super huge. $30. I was like, yep. Send. Put it on the credit card so that way it didn't mess up the bank account if it was fake.
Right.
Get these dolls. They are like 7 inches tall.
Right.
I got 7 of them, but I don't think 7 of them were worth the $30. And then I see the same ad and I'm like, damn, I really want to say something, but you didn't buy it from Amazon. You didn't see it in shop. Don't fall for those ads, buddy.
Right. And at the end of the day, when it comes to holsters and anything to do with concealed carry, I always ask people when they're like, "Well, I can get this holster for $50." I'm like, "How much is your life worth?"
Yeah.
How much is your life worth? So,
well, to add on to that
stuff,
if you buy a quality holster, don't chintz out on the belt.
We talked belts last week.
Yep. We did belt last week.
We
know.
Yep. Hell yeah. So, real talk right there.
And I got to answer this really quick. Thoughts on the real world comfort of AJ3 and AJ4 True North, man. Those 3s and 4s, you already know, brother, because I know you're a big sneakerhead. 3s and 4s are super comfortable. So yeah, definitely rock those. So, guys, I don't know about you, but I think it's kind of time to reset the room. What do you think, Chief? Chief, are you ready for some laughs and shenanigans?
Sure,
And
baby.
guys, in the chat, let us know when we start playing this, your thoughts on all the laughs and shenanigans. Are you ready, Jay?
We're ready.
Alrighty, let's go.
And now it's time for laughs and shenanigans.
Bust it.
Chief, you're laughing really hard. Has that happened to you? Have you ever?
No,
Have you ever?
that poor bastard. He sprayed his buddy. He's like, screw them wasps, screw you.
Right? I don't know about you, but I'm not playing FAFO with a wasp nest. It's just not. I'm not playing with that. But I'll bet you, Jay, have you played FAFO with a wasp nest?
Hell no. And I just let's get through all this, because the first one you sent was, my fellow black brethren, and I just don't see black folk doing this. So let's see who else does this.
All right, let's continue.
This here's a jam for all the fellas. Try to do what those ladies tell us. Get shot down cause you're overzealous. Play hard to get females, get jealous. Okay, smarty, go to a party. Girls are scantily clad and showing body. A chick walks by, you wish you could sex her, but you're standing on the wall like you was Poindexter. Next day's function, high class luncheon. Food is served and you're stone cold munching. Music comes.
So wait a minute. You're gonna go after wasp, and you're not even wearing a shirt. What could go wrong? How bad can this go? Oh boy.
Start to dance, but then you ate so much you nearly split your pants. A girl starts walking, guys start gawking, sits down next to you and starts talking. Says she wanna dance cause she likes the groove. So come on, fatso, and just bust the move.
So how bad
Is he on fucking crutches?
He's on. He can't even get away.
Why would he do
What
that?
the fuck? Oh, you know what? I can't run. Let me go fuck with something that can fly really fast.
How many beers were involved in that?
Yeah, but it's like an instant. I give up. Right? I'm just gonna lay down and die. I can't do nothing. I can't get away. There we go.
Just bust the move. You're on a mission and you're wishing someone could cure your lonely condition. Looking for love in all the wrong.
So before we start this one out, Jay, honestly,
Yep.
is this the shenanigans you used to pull younger doing this kind of stuff?
Yeah, I actually did this to my sister, and the other aisle. Threw it over the aisle, threw some rice on her. And there was police involved because she punched somebody that didn't have anything to do with it.
Oh boy.
No five girls, just ugly faces. From frustration, first inclination is to become a monk and leave the situation. But every dark tunnel has a light of hope, so don't hang yourself with a celibate rope. New movie showing, so you're going. Could care less about the five you're blowing. Theater gets dark just to start the show. Then you spot a fine woman sitting in your row. She's dressed in yellow. She says hello. Come sit next to me, you fine fellow. You run over there without a second to lose. And what comes next? Hey, bust the move. Bust the move. In the city, ladies look pretty. Guys tell jokes so they can seem witty. Tell a funny joke just to get some play. Then you try to make a move and she says no way. Girls are faking, goodness saking. They want a man who brings home the bacon. Got no money and you got no car, then you got no woman. And there you are. Some girls are sadistic, materialistic. Looking for a man makes them opportunistic. The lion on the beach, but
Now, this is something I could see Chief doing if he was the ride operator right here.
Fuck
This is
this.
100% Chief. This is
Fuck this.
100% Chief right here.
Got a brother with the money can be their man. So on the beach you're strolling, real high rolling. Everything you have is yours and not stolen. A girl runs up with something to prove, so don't just stand there, bust the move.
Stop, I gotta come check it out. Guys, I always keep forgetting them shoulder straps.
Just
Hold on,
bust
I
the
gotta
move.
Hold on, it's showing red on your seatbelt. I gotta come check it.
Break it down for me, fellas.
I got to put the shoulder straps on. Let's get it right there. Hold on, ladies. I forgot the shoulder straps. Hold on. The shoulder straps? Ladies, something wrong with you. The shoulder straps? I'm making sure, ladies, I forgot the shoulder straps. Let me put them on.
Your best friend Harry has a brother Larry. In 5 days from now he's gonna marry. He's hoping you can make it there if you can, cause in the ceremony you'll be the best man. You say Nito, check your libido, and roll to the church in your new tuxedo. The bride walks down just to start the wedding, and there's one more girl you won't be getting. So you start thinking, then you start clicking. A bridemaid looks and thinks that you're winning. She thinks you're kinda cute, so she winks back, and now you're feeling really firm, cause the girl is stacked. Reception's jumping, bass is pumping. Look at the girl and your heart starts thumping. Says she wanna dance to a different groove. Now you know what to do, G, bust the move. Just bust the move. Move it, boy.
Sponsored by Black Cow Beard Works. Don't listen to the cow, it's Black Val Beard Works.
So guys,
Bro.
so
Bro.
first off the wasps, right? Like, dude,
I want to say 95% of that was Caucasianry.
Is that a new word? Caucasianry? Or Caucasianry?
Just saying. Just saying.
you know, you gotta wonder what people are like. Okay, so there's a reason why they have professional exterminators, right? That come out and take care of these things, right? So
I got one
what's
for you. I got one
let me ask
for
you
you.
this though. What's the logic? You know what? There's this whole hive and it's got like 1,000 wasps. You know what? Why am I going to pay? I'm going to take care of this, right?
Yeah,
what
easy.
can go wrong?
No,
What can go wrong,
no.
right? What can go wrong?
Okay. I am a fresh, clean, black don't crack, 38 years old. I didn't get stung by anything for 25 years. 25 years, my whole life, never got stung by anything. My mother was cleaning out a house that she had lived in, and she had some hay bales outside. So, being the good son I am, I'm like, let me go grab these hay bales, throw them. The hay bale had a beehive in it. I got stung quite a few times. That was the day that I learned that a bee sting, maybe multiple bee stings, will make something happen for about 4 hours.
I gotta go find me some bees.
Man, dude, that's a lot cheaper than Viagra.
Right? Just get
That's
you
for
some
sure,
bees.
right?
Yeah.
I ran over the ground wasps, the ones that bore into the ground with the mower.
Yeah.
And I tried escaping on the mower. That doesn't go that fast.
Wait, time out. There's wasps that can burrow into the ground?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother Caucasian thing. I don't know.
Needless to say, I took care of them at night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Boof. you know, on the other part of that video, and I know so Jay knows this, Chief knows this, probably True North Chris knows this in here, but the slipping and falling, the icy situations, right? Dude,
Ooh.
I can't tell you how many times I have almost face planted or just like banana peel slid on ice and snow, man. It's always like holy crap. And every time I see somebody in one of these videos go, I'm laughing with them, not at them, because I've been there and I'm like,
Yeah.
like you can't stop it. You
The guy
cannot
on the
stop it.
stairs, the way he fell down, imagine falling down just like that 20 stairs. I've done it.
And you can't stop.
And you
No,
can't
you
stop.
can't. You can't
And,
stop.
you
No.
know, it knocks the wind out of you. And my stepdad's like, why are you down there breathing like a bitch? I can't breathe.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, especially,
Oh
man,
my
I'll tell
God.
you, like, dude, the icy conditions we got now, the snowy conditions, winter, man. Winter is no fun, man. Like
No,
you go
not
slipping and
this winter.
sliding, falling. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, definitely a
Oh,
fun
I haven't
time.
fallen this winter yet.
Oh, you better knock on something, Jay. You just cursed yourself. Knock on it.
I haven't fallen this yet.
And I'm not talking about knocking on your 4-hour wood from bee stings. You should probably knock on
Oh,
wood.
sorry. That was live.
There you go. There you go. But you know what? Once again, another fun episode of Reset the Room, and we'll have more laughs and shenanigans next week. But tell you what, fellas, let's kind of switch gears. And if it'll let me switch gears, come on. Restream is acting kind of crazy tonight.
Hey, while you're
There
doing
we
that,
go.
while you're doing that, I'm in the process of quitting chew tobacco.
Bro, okay.
Wow.
Let's add to that. I was watching some things this week. I think I want to stop vaping this year. They got a lot of herb diffusers and stuff. I think I want to try that and get off of the nicotine and everything.
Yeah, because vaping right now is everybody's thinks it's cool and it's harmless, but
Right.
10 years from now, what's it going to be like? Oh, did you vape
Right.
in 2024 to 2020, whatever?
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm going to try something. I'm going to try something new here, fellas. I found a function. I'm not Mr. Technological, but I'm going to play some music for this next segment. There we go. And we're going to talk about the car. I've got a super sexy car this week. And this is... Come on, let me pull it up. Right here. 1969 Dodge Super Bee. She is one sexy ride. Tell us what you think in the chat room, because I'll tell you what, Jay and Chief, I would drive this car every day. This one is super sexy. Jay, she's got some cake.
She's got some cake.
She has got some cake.
There's something to be said about redline tires and original steel wheels without any hubcaps or any bling, things like that. It's kind of sexy and subdued. And that thing might be a little fast, but
right.
How cool would it look with some Keystone Classics or some Kragers? Pretty nice, but you can't beat the stock steel wheel painted black.
Right.
Yeah.
I think something that cars nowadays are missing is this car has a personality, it has a swagger, it has attitude to it, right? I mean, when you look at this car, I don't think there is a wrong angle to look at this car from.
No.
The body lines, the way they just put everything together years ago is just amazing. This is a 70-30, a 55-year-old car, and we're still talking about it, and we're still impressed by this design. So all these muscle cars have lasted the test of time. I'll tell you, I'm not afraid to say it. This is one sexy bitch right here.
Yeah.
And I want to finger fondle that car. I would love.
Real metal, no fiberglass. Real metal, American-made muscle right there.
Right. When you look at the front of this car, does it not have tons of sexy attitude to you? I mean, it is just right there. You're like, yep, it has got attitude. I want to drive this car um, from behind. Right there,
Ooh,
even
that
from
ass.
behind. Yeah, even from behind, this car has attitude. Look at that design. You know what I mean? Um, a lot of these new cars are missing this attitude, this sex appeal. Right here from the side. Tell me that's not an awesome side profile on a car.
You know, back
And you
then they
can-
weren't afraid to do something crazy like put a scoop on and that the crazy stripe
Yeah.
around the back, and you know, let's cant it forward a little bit. Just give it a
Right.
little bit of
and no computer. You can work on this
Yeah.
guy without
Right.
having to sit there and Google, YouTube, this, that. Oh, I can't fix it. Gotta take you to a dealership. You got one of these cars, you better know how to work on a motherfucking car.
I got
And
a
I'll
question
tell you
real
what.
quick.
Yep.
I got a question real quick. Everybody in the chat, tell us when you were young, one of your favorite cars that you sold that you wish you had right now.
Right.
Woo!
So I want to show you probably the coolest thing that Mopar did, and nobody has done it since. The lift up hood.
The lift,
Like-
yes. Yes, take
that
the
a stock-
top off,
Okay.
but leave it around the neck.
Yep. Yep. that to me right there, that is just sex appeal right there. I mean, I don't think anybody else has done it. The lift
No.
off hood with the 4-post is just super sexy. And you know, a lot of people, so you're going to get some guys that are going to hate on this car because you're like, well, it's not a Hemi car. Well, it is a 446 pack, and it was a fantastic engine. I'll tell you what though, Tactical Santa, when he owned a performance shop, had a guy come in with a 446 pack car, and he's like, "Hey, I need my carbs tuned." I'm like, "Do I look like I'm 70 years old? I have no idea how to do this. You
Yeah.
better take it to the Mopar guy because
Yeah.
trying to tune a 6-pack is a science of itself." And that was something I could not do. I didn't want to mess with this guy's car, because it was pristine. I'm like, you need to take it to somebody who specializes in tuning 6-pack carburetors. But man, when you look at that, let me ask you guys this. We haven't done this before, but give this car a grade. What do you grade it? A, B, C, D, E, or what do you grade it? And why don't we start off with you, Chief? What do you grade it?
Man, I'd grade that A+ all day long, and it's far, far, far from my first car, which was a '71 Chevelle Nomad. It was really cool looking from the front doors forward, but then it was station wagon all the way back, and it had an anemic 307 with 3 on the tree, and sometimes it would get stuck, and you'd have to get out, pop the hood, grab the linkage, and pop it out, and then catch the car because it's going to go neutral. So you got to catch it. But you know what? You never forget that car. And your first car is, like your first girlfriend, your first kiss, you never really forget your first car.
Right.
A lot of great cars in here.
Right. What about you, Jay? What do you grade that car?
I would say it's probably in the B meter for me, just because I love the big body Chevelles, the Camaros, and everything. This one's sleek and clean. I would drive it. I would probably get 3 tickets in it. But I would say it does it for me, but we'd have to talk a little dirty in my ear for it.
Well, she needs some fatter tires, I think.
That's what it is. Fatter tires, maybe.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of funny because you rated it a B, and I believe those cars, because I'm not a huge Mopar guy, so if I get this wrong, chat, don't persecute me. I'm a big Chevy guy, but I believe those were B body cars. So it's kind of funny that you graded it a B. But I got to tell you, I used to have a customer that was a Mopar fanatic, and he had several similar Mopars. Most of them are Hemi cars, but seeing cars like that in person, the pictures don't do them justice. And in my opinion, that car is an A+ all day long. Especially, Jay, I think what would change your mind, Jay, is if you actually got to sit in a Super B or a Charger or a Roadrunner or a Cornet. But the other thing is that 440, the cam, the rumble to a 440, a rumble to a Hemi. You want to talk about talking in your ear, and this is no slack on Chevys because I'm a Chevy guy, but when you hear a Mopar and you hear a Mopar rev up, especially a 440 or 426 Hemi, that is probably one of the sexiest engines you'll ever hear, and it will talk dirty to you, and it will definitely turn you on. You won't have. I'll tell you what, Jay, you won't have to get stung by bees. It'll have that effect for you. All
Look,
right.
man.
How come
Look,
guys
man.
talk about that all the time? We talk about the sound and the performance. Girls
Yeah.
don't get that. My wife's like, I don't care. You know,
Right.
Yeah,
that's-
what is it about the growl of a car
Yeah.
that
Right.
gets it for a man? Now,
Yeah.
women, is it the steam of your curling iron? Is it, what does it for women that, would be
Right.
for cars for men? I want to know.
It ain't a supercharger, it ain't a supercharger whine or a turbo purge or a,
Right.
that stuff. We're like, oh, stuff. Yeah.
Right.
Right. And I'll tell you, I think that's something that's missing from a lot of these new performance cars don't have it. I mean, there are a few, don't get me wrong. There are a couple that have it, but when you look back at the 70s muscle cars, they had swagger, they had attitude. I mean, they had a persona to
Sexiness.
them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're just oozing sex appeal, right? And it seems like now, a lot of these cars, like for example, the new Corvette gets picked on a lot because it looks like a Ferrari. It really does.
It does.
A lot of these cars are starting to look so similar because the body lines, they're not super unique like back in the 70s. You could tell all the body lines. You never got a Chevelle confused with a Charger. You never got a Galaxy confused with a Chevelle. You never got a Camaro confused with a Mustang. They were all very unique. Everybody had their own body shapes. They weren't trying to be the same. They were standing out, being their own. And the one thing I'll give that Dodge did that nobody else did was they were not afraid to get wild with their paint codes. Their pastels, their plum crazy purple,
Yeah.
their paint jobs were some of the most unique colors that you could
Yeah.
get in the 70s. So,
Yeah. Well, that's turning
well
around
done, Jay.
today with all these clays and earth
Yeah.
tones and craziness like that. But
Yep.
your dad's right. When you were
Mhm.
like knee high to a grasshopper and your dad would see something that you'd go, oh, 64 Impala Super Sport,
Yeah.
Nova SS. And he's pinging right on the year. And I'm like, Pop, how do you know that's a 67 and that's a 68?
Mhm.
He's like, look at the headlights and the tail lights
Yep.
and
The headlights,
Right.
bro.
do you study this
Yep.
stuff?
Mhm.
Yeah, it did it. My mom,
What?
previous shows. Yeah, my mom had
Yeah.
a 69 Chevelle, candy apple side bars because it was of course it popped off the ground, and my mom was my car person. My mom taught me how to change a tire, how to change oil, and everything.
That's dope.
Right.
She had a 69 Chevelle in the 70s, and she used to drag race and everything. She went on vacation with my grandhouse, and it got stolen. Back in the 70s, they didn't have VIN numbers and all that. She tells me this after we just watched the first Fast and the Furious movie in theaters together. She's like, and it was going to go to my first son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
Yep.
before my mother passes that I have the funds to restore a 69 Chevelle for her, and it be in my parking lot. Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
I think I
Well,
told you guys this. Go ahead.
Mhm. Oh, I was going to say, I got kind of spoiled because I live in Detroit, the Motor City. So we got the Woodward Cruise every year. During the summertime, there is a car show. There's a cruise in every night of the week. And there's some of the biggest car collectors and some of the craziest car collections in the whole country are in the Detroit metro area. So it is nonstop muscle cars and rare, hard find stuff that you never see. So it's pretty awesome growing up in this area if you're a car guy.
Well, I was going to say real quick before we change gears, I think I mentioned this in a live before, but me and my son and my grandson were in my garage, and my Pabst truck, my Pabst 85 is sitting there, and I said to my little grandson, I said, "Hey, you like Pabst truck?" I said, "What's going to be your daddy's one day, and then it's going to be yours one day?" And he's like, "That's going to be mine." I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Oh, I'm a sell it. I'm a sell it." I was like, "Your ass is out of the will. You're out."
Done.
God.
Yep.
God.
He said it like that too. I'm a sell it. You're out.
Well, all right, fellas, let's talk about some of the guys who take care of us. So Bearded Death, make sure you check him out. He makes shirts for the show. He's got two shirts out there. And like I said, he is the sponsor of the show. So check him out, get some beard oil, and check him out, get some shirts. We also love this company. Come on, Restream. Restream's doing me dirty tonight. I'll tell you, fellas, it's not letting me, it doesn't want to work very well. All right, it should be changing right now. Hopefully, come on, here we go. Effing Gear. If you like our hats and you want to fly the bird with us, check out Effing Gear. Great products. Some of the best packaging for a hat I've ever seen in my life. It's
Right?
crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It comes in a box. It doesn't
In a box.
smush. Look.
In a box.
Look.
In a box.
It comes in a box.
Yes, in a box.
Not flattened at all. The best service I've ever gotten ordering a hat online. I just want to say that. I've ordered many hats online. Effing Gear will make sure your hat will come in not smushed at all.
Right. Definitely have no problem preaching them. And we have City Lokes, sunglasses. I like them. You can change the arms on them. You can do whatever you want, but definitely give them a shout out. They make awesome sunglasses. Myself and Jay have a pair, so definitely check them out. Alrighty. Now, before we go to the next screen, we're going to talk about something. So there is a contest, and it is the best wanted poster for Modern Outlaws. We had it on the Facebook, and myself, Dirty Spray J, and Bearded Chief looked at him today, and every show this month, we're going to pick one winner. And that winner is going to receive a beard oil of their choice from Bearded Death. So there was one that we saw this week that kind of blew it out of the water. And I don't know. I don't really know. We don't really need to say too much. We're just going to show the wanted poster because it blew it out of the water. The winner this week is Mr. Dapper himself, Jeff Harmon. And the cool thing about this wanted poster that he did up is that is a real picture. He got the picture taken in Gatlinburg, and it is just awesome. The details on it. I mean, there are a lot of good ones. So he wins the first one, and we're going to have to pick next week a new winner. But Mr. Harmon is the first winner of the wanted poster contest. So, Mr. Harmon, I will let Bearded Death know that you are the winner of the oil of your choice. What an awesome, awesome poster it is. But yeah, I was blown away when I saw this one. I was like, holy crap, that one looks good. And, he's got the 6 shooters out. So, Mr. Harmon, congratulations to you. Awesome picture. And we will reach out and let Mr. Bearded Death know. Now, next up, we have a shirt giveaway by Bearded Death Skull Pile. So, in order to do this giveaway, we are going to have Bearded Chief ask a question. Now, we don't want everybody answering right away. Bearded Chief is going to ask the question. After he asks the question, Jay is going to put the dots across, and then you guys can submit your answer. The first person to answer correctly will get a shirt from Skull Pile Bearded Death. So, Chief, let's rock and roll with your question. What is your question?
Okay. Speed is necessary because everybody knows this answer. Ready, dots.
Ready, dots, Jay.
Ready. Ready.
What is my favorite beer?
And
Dotson.
go, guys. Go.
Dotson.
What is Bearded
16 in
Chief's
the
favorite
chat.
beer?
Sorry. 16 in the chat.
Let's get those answers going. Bearded Chief's favorite beer. Everybody's
everyone's-
thinking.
Ricketts.
Everyone's silent.
Crickets. Come on, guys.
Corona.
Bearded Chief's favorite beer.
Corona? Oh, you do that so well.
Let's see. It says beer.
Budweiser,
Miller.
True North.
No.
You guys don't even know me. No.
Man,
No,
youngling.
come on.
Nope.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, got it. Bing, bing, bing. We got it. Brewer got
Every
it.
fucking time. Every fucking time. Every fucking time. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Y'all, you better come on this show just to.
Free beer.
Brewer hasn't even said anything. This whole chat.
Dude,
This
Brewer,
whole
Jimmy's.
Brewer is the giveaway sniper, dude. He waits
Sniper.
and boom,
Yeah.
right there. He gets it. Congratulations, Brewer. So
Hey,
we will
Mickey's.
let Bearded Death know.
Mickey's
Mickey's
Big Mouth
that.
back in the day.
Mickey's
Yeah,
Big Mouth back in the day. Yeah.
Rolling Rock back in the day.
Rolling Rock, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if you guys know about Old Style. It's a Midwest thing.
Yep. Yep.
My Old Style, some tomato juice, and a little bit of salt.
Oh, yeah. No, thank you. Not for me.
Pick someone else.
All right.
Jay
Winners
doesn't like
win.
it. Winners win,
win.
Brewer. Winners
That's right.
win. It's you again. That's fine. Check out a shirt from Bearded or from Skull Pile. Pick
Yep.
you out a shirt. You know, if you want to rock with your boys, you know, on the Bearded Respect with some modern outlaws, that would be cool too. But hey,
Oh, that'd be
you
awesome.
know, pick your own
So
shirt.
before we get into final word, I do want to say this. So Tuesday nights, we have Tuesday Night Terror Show. She goes on at 8:00. As far as I know, she's still doing Tuesdays. Wednesday night, you have the Bearded Death TikTok show, which your boy is going to be guest on this Wednesday. Tuesday also, we have Slay Spray and Anchor Show, the live review show. We have Elegant Sasquatch. Wednesdays are open, I believe, besides Bearded Death. So that Bearded Death, I think, is the only one. Thursday, we have the Trace Amigos. And then Friday, we have the Bearded Respect. Saturday is Bishop, I believe. Sunday is the Suplex Syndicate Wrestling Show and What's the Crack. So, guys, there are tons of cool shows going on this week. And Friday night, I don't know how I forgot this. Friday night is also True North Terra is on Friday nights. I don't want to misspeak, so Chris, if you can tell us in the live chat. I don't know. Tara was mentioning she may only go to one night a week. I don't know, but as far as I know, she's on this Tuesday and this Friday, as far as I know. So I'm just going to say Tuesday and Friday until I get told differently, but definitely check all of them out. Got some awesome shows, amazing shows. Almost every night of the week, you can catch a fantastic show by the bearded community, the firearm community, the wrestling community, the whatever we are community, but we got tons of stuff. So anyway, definitely check that out. And this week, I think, Jay, you had the final word outlaw oath that you wanted to talk about, and we'll make some comments on it.
Yeah, let me scroll to my pictures real quick and get this.
You know, Finest would have been ready.
Yeah.
Okay. One more time, say fuck you. One more. I got it. It's ready. Damn, I had to unlock my phone. My thumbs are bigger than his. I got it done faster.
Nice.
All right. So, becoming a father, it's not something that you claim. It's something that claims you. Especially when it comes to being a dad to a daughter. A daughter invites a man to soften without weakening, to slow down, to listen more than he speaks. She calls him into a quieter strength, one rooted in patience, steadiness, and care. Through her eyes, a man begins to see himself differently, not as who he's been, but as who he's becoming. He learns that love is not possession or fear, but presence, not control, but trust. I've carried this experience. I have boys. My daughter is my last child. Boys, you raise them to be hard, tough, respectful. But with a daughter, you have to soften a little bit. You can't be like, why you crying? Because girls cry.
Yeah.
So it brings out a softness in a man. And not only that, being a dad to a daughter will show you how to respect a woman if you don't already know how to do that, because that's going to show your daughter how a man should treat her.
Yeah.
And to me, that hit me the hardest because I am a tough father on my sons. Um, I always have an opinion. I'm always given, the toughest love. And then my daughter, she softens me. If she wants me to paint her nails, if she wants me, if I raise my voice too quickly and she starts to cry, I don't sit there and keep yelling like you would with a boy. I stop myself. I pause. So it teaches you. Each child teaches you.
Yeah.
But being a dad to a, there needs to be more men out there that learn from that.
Yeah.
I like that.
You hit something pretty you were talking about the nails, getting the nails painted, right?
Yep.
Um
Yep.
Funny story. The last woman I dated had 2 little girls. They were not mine, but I treated them like they were my own. I loved them like they were my own daughters. And imagine Big Bad Tactical Santa wearing his cut from the 1% club he's in, and they're painting my fingernails, right? Imagine that,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They can just melt your heart. Like, you're just like, and I'll tell you, and I think you nailed it, because when you're dealing with little girls, you get that perspective of, they're girls. They're gonna cry. They're gonna be this way. They're gonna be that way. And you get in your mind like, there is nothing I wouldn't do to protect these little girls. And I was sitting there thinking in my head, like, okay, the one that was 13 at the time, she's gonna probably start dating in 2 or 3 years. And I'm like, if some dude lays hands on this little girl, I don't know how I'm going to control myself, because it's just not going to happen, right? And Chief, you've got a daughter, and I'm sure you went through the same things. I mean, I can only imagine. Let me ask you this, Chief. When Lana came home, or the first young man that came to take Lana out on a date, did you knife hand him?
Listen, man. No, but
Okay.
I did come down, and they were already here. I was upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
I come down. Steve, Lana's dad. He's sitting in the chair and reaches up and is like, "Hey, how you doing?" Strike
He didn't
1,
get up?
2, and 3.
Like
He didn't
1,
get up?
2, and 3.
He
Boom,
didn't
baby.
get up out of the chair? He didn't
Nope.
get up out of the chair?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. I raised my niece. She's 23 now with a child, and when she brought baby daddy, at the time boyfriend, over, he stood up, shook my hand, complimented my beard, and I said, "Someone told you.
Yeah.
Someone told you to say something about the beard."
Right.
But the fact that you stood up, looked me in the eye, shook my
Right.
hand. Okay, let's see how this rides.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Any last words on the final word, guys?
That was good, Jay. I like that. You should
Yeah.
do more of
Thank
those
you.
on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for having me on.
We'll try. We'll try.
This was fun. Different, totally different kind of show for me. It was
Yep.
good just to kind of BS and no script, really, just go off the rip.
Did you miss the mayhem, Chief?
Honestly, yes and no. I mean, yes and no. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's leave it at that. Let's leave it at that.
Bittersweet. Yeah.
But you know, Chief, you're not done with the show yet because
Uh-oh.
we have another segment coming up, the cake show. What we talked about earlier. So, guys and gals watching the chat, we're gonna play the 1 minute warning. This is your cue. If you want to stay for the cake show, stay. If not, we will see you next week. Next week we are going to have the Scallywags on. I believe both of them are coming on, Sean and DL. So we will have the Scallywags on here. It should be an awesome show. But for those of you who are leaving, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for supporting us. I hope you had a great time. And if you bug Chief enough, he'll make more appearances on this show. Let him know. So
Hey,
anyway, guys.
Real quick, check out Bearded Chief on YouTube. He does great beard reviews. If you don't know about this man, he's been here for the longest time.
Yep.
Definitely check out his YouTube. Subscribe, like, Instagram, Bearded Chief. That's my guy.
Alrighty, guys. We're going to give the 1 minute warning.
It's time for dessert.
Welcome to the Cake Show, presented by Bearded Death and Skull Pile Apparel.
Yes, you are. Cream, get on top. Cream, you will cut. Cream, don't just stop. Cream, your boogie ball. Look up in the air, it's your guitar.
blow it. Go on, blow it. You're so fine. You're so fine. You filthy cute, baby, you know it. You know it. Come on. Cream. Get on top. Cream. You will come. Cream. Don't you ever stop. Cream. Shabuge bop. Cream. 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 Shabuge bop. Cream. Cream. Right there. Cream. Don't you stop. Cream. Shabuge bop. Boogie. This is it. It's time for you to go to the wire. You will hit
Thanks for watching The Cake Show.
Whoa.
Jay, I gotta say, I think I got bit by some bees.
So
Yeah, you did.
So, Chief, grade the cake show. How was the cake show this week?
I need one of them defibrillators or something, man. I'm too old to be looking at that stuff, man. You know, Ooh, I like the,
What about-
the athletic, you know, the fit muscle. Yeah,
Fafa?
that took a lot of work.
Fafa?
Muscle
Fafa
Mommies
Fitness?
2026, baby. Woo.
Just so you know, her name is Fafa Fitness. Brazilian. She is
Fafa.
fantastic.
Jimmy
I'm
says his
not
eyes are
searching
dry.
that right now.
So I'm sure you guys noticed we had a bearded death skull pile model.
Seen that?
Yep.
yeah.
And Jay, you have the info on her, right? What does she go by?
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Fantasia?
Fangtasia. Fangtasia. I thought you were gonna put this as a scroll. I got so distracted by the cake, I forgot.
I'm old, Jay. I forgot things. I work for a living, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got like I said, a bearded death model, Fangtasia. Probably not going to be the last time we see her on the cake show.
Definitely not.
Yep. She'll be repping the bearded death skull pile stuff.
I'm sorry. Fantasia, Fantasia 13 Love on Instagram. That girl's got some tats, the bod, the apparel, and the cake.
Yes, sir. So, Chief, this is kind of bittersweet for me, but send us out, Chief.
Okay, you sure you don't want to do it, Jay?
No. It's all you.
You sure?
All you.
You want me to do it?
Yes, sir.
Well, thank you for letting me come on here and hang out with you guys tonight. All I got to say is modern outlaws out.
Beastie.
I'm proud of you, you know that. I hope you do. Always be about that paper, neighbor. I'm about that money, cash, and positive vibes. Assets over liabilities. You know, I try so hard to make this a kind place, but some days kindness gets taken for granted, and I'm tired of smiling through it. Find yourself a better neighbor today.
I'm an outlaw. I'm an outlaw. Quick on the draw. Quick on the draw. Something you never seen before. You've never seen. And I dare a motherfucker to come in my face. I got something chrome. I got something chrome. And I got it from home. And I got it from home. And it ain't a microphone. It ain't a mic. And I dare a motherfucker to come in my face. It's so real.